Go, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Live on PlayStation Network and YouTube, Tampa Bay versus San Francisco. Back in the days.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 14 for second and 5.
At the Buccaneers 14-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Jared McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Garoppolo finding Dante Pettis. And the Niners have
Brand new Draco. Tampa Bay.
It took some guts. It's
That's
not like they
8.
were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching.
I ain't finna do no coming back on me and shit like they did yesterday.
You never know which way we're
Or
going to
Sunday.
go. We zig, you zag.
Now some serious opening drive momentum. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Brady.
Pick that shit. Pick that shit. So, come on, y'all.
Picked off
We live on PlayStation Network and YouTube. Come on, y'all.
At the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them
Touchdown.
handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Man, you got to block for me, man.
But now they'll have some options on second and short. Jordan decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
31-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It's his 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 to score. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Live on PlayStation Network and YouTube.
He'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Throw that shit, man. I had threw that shit. Oh, shit, I'm talking. So I forgot. Yeah, man, they pissed me off right there, man.
Here is Wisnowski to boot
I
away
threw that
following
shit.
the
Damn,
touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Motherfucking 5-0 and my phone drops.
But still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw.
Pick that, God damn it, this should have been a big six.
And now it's 4th down.
Tom, give him away, man. That should have been a big 6, man.
They've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after
Hit
this
the
one.
backdoor fool one out.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
That was my man. That was my fault. That was my motherfucking man.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pick. What?
At the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Oh, come on, man. Come on,
Chris
man.
Godwin, 37
We just got this luck ass
and
shit.
the Bucs are able to make this a
Oh my gosh, I just knew I had picked
You know
that.
he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, you execute really well, it doesn't matter if you know it's coming or not.
Man, that's kind of upsetting me right there now. Okay.
And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pettis now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Like the stuff
2
big,
yards the
and like you
loss,
better.
second and 12.
Fuck you bitches is what I'm yelling.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a give to Mostert running right.
Motherfucker, you ain't gonna block for me.
First down, not much better there.
All you had to do, yeah, one job.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert.
Get that shit down, boy.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Let's go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Understood. I'm gonna fire up to that touchdown right there. Because that was a nice fourth down we picked up, y'all. Everybody watching out there in PlayStation Network and YouTube TV land.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On first down, Brady.
Pick. Get that one.
He's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no.
No, come on, y'all. Stop batting this shit
So this is
down.
just
Pick
an
this
incompletion
shit.
here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. Touchdown!
Oh, he diving in the end zone and all of that.
Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
That's what we doing now. See, I've been going in the end zone Barry Sanders style. You know, I ain't even, you know, Been trying to show out or nothing like that, but okay, that's what we doing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Buccaneers 15. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. You don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the 12 on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A touchdown the differential. A 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Come on, y'all. Damn, man.
Take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Yeah.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be
Come on, man. All that bad down.
Right there on the coverage. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Open man.
Come on, man. Y'all, this is some bullshit,
Into the
man.
end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This is bullshit.
Chris Godwin, 55 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Suckham. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 22. Bradley Pinion to kick off for
Oh, that goddamn batting down shit. Come on, man. How many times we done had our hands on the goddamn ball? This is bullshit, man.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown.
You still doing Barry Sanders, man.
Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin its possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Give me one.
Good
damn man.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big
Right time.
there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game. future and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone.
Get that shit over with.
Touchdown.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Joy. Because I be beating everybody. I be beating everybody. I love this shit. I love winning. Why wouldn't I?
That you and I have seen together, this has got to be right up there. It's
Shit. But you getting beat. Like everybody say that shit and they keep getting beat. I don't understand that shit. Well, why do everybody get beat then?
You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Well, you know what? You know what? How many times have I had my hands on the balls and I don't get no pick? he said this shit's so simple. There's no way that I'm supposed to be able to be winning. It's too simple.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got three on the
I like Madden, man. I mean, it's the only football game we got out there.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Brady.
Give me that one. See, that's the bullshit. The same bullshit, man. God damn.
Chris Godwin, 55 yards.
And then, as smart as these defenses is, y'all telling me somebody pick a play and they don't even adhere to what you ask them to do. This is bullshit.
That defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Man, why did you run in attack, man? The outside was there.
To the 6-yard line.
Buccaneers, 28. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
You right, especially when I be recording it live on PlayStation Network and YouTube. Look, man. I just came off of winning 16 in a row.
There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
See, this is what I be just trying to tell people on the cool. Football is simple in a motherfucker, though. It ain't hard. They just done made it complex with all this new passing schemes and all of that shit that they got. They just done that, but shit. If you can't get 4 yards of rush, something wrong with your running back. That's in the NFL, real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, I'm just using the odds of the reality of real life. A good running back gonna get you 4 to 4.5 yards a carry. So, I mean. Oh shit! No, I only play with the Niners. I do all my winning. I only play with the Niners. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else. Yeah, I don't play with nobody else. Cowboys is my enemy, even though I'm from Dallas. You know.
Five on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already.
But see that's the thing too. How everybody talk about how easy it is to run, but when I play people that do run, they don't run like that on me. I mean, but I can tell normally they be running on people because they do the same thing that I'm doing. They just running all game. But when they play me, nah, I got a great defense. So shit, we are coming to play.
bring up a 4th down.
Yeah,
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
You getting that PS5?
Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over.
Yeah, I got
the first down.
I got 2 of them pre-ordered. I'm selling the the second one for $900 to pay for the first.
Down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down.
I got shit. PlayStation hit me up talking about hey, you want one? I said, hell yeah. And I got one off Target too, so shit, like, let's do it.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
But then too, this is what people do gotta remember. I remember 2 key points in the game today when we was playing. At 4th down that I had, and it was real close. I'm talking about real close to you stopping me on that 4th down, and I got it. That was real key. Cause look at what the score is. Then it was another play that was 4th down when I threw it and he scored. Those are important plays that you gotta throw it sometimes, and when you do throw it, make that shit count.
We take a break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be... And he will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown.
See, people be thinking on the cool that I don't know how to throw because I be running all game. I've been playing Madden since the first goddamn came out in '92. I know how to throw the ball. I just know how this game works too.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had
I'm trying to tell my son and shit. Hey, you want to play like everybody up to date with all that complex passing and all that shit. I tell him, look at my record and look at your record though. And you can score the ball like a motherfucker. You can throw it all over the field. But I'm telling you, it's more to it than all of that. When you run the ball, you also taking away time off the clock. Where if somebody else is good, like you good on offense though. Yeah. You you good on offense. You moved the ball on me today. So I watched that. So I ain't saying that. I seen that.
Do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oh, was just prolific.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
411 yards rushing. Ooh.
Sports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Boy, throwing the ball around the yard on me though. 2 for 4 yards on me. That's key. But this boy 3 for 3, 2 TDs, 142 rating. I mean, I don't know which one is the best. That's 88. He was for 88. Damn. Win. That one wrong for 88, was it? I thought it was a big runner, though. That might have been for 88, because it was like the first play of that drive. Let's see, man, that 88, though. It was 75. Why they say 88? Oh, fuck. He had an 88 and a 70. Yeah, I'm gonna be buzzing over here. I ain't even paying attention to it like that. Yeah. Well, my shit ain't getting on the people no more, man. Damn. You an idiot. Well, shit, he fucking faked me out with that shit. That's that block I be needing, man. That's that motherfucking block I be needing. Oh, shit, that rolled on.